Welcome to Reread. Today I'm on the, fifth storyline for the X-Wing Rogue Squadron comic book series. When will this end is what it's called. I'm sorry, it's called Requiem for a Rogue. After Wedge's fighter goes down a planet, the Rogues go down there to follow him and no one dies in a wreck. And so, a crash, because they've seen Luke do it 17 times now. Ha! But while they're on the planet, there's a bunch of Bothans there. I don't really know what they're doing there. Maybe I don't think it's their home planet. Either way, Dolor, the Celestian, he hears music everywhere. What is that music coming from? And so we're all like, what is it all about? Well, at the end, you see this Devorian, and he has Sith magic, and Sith magic has brought Wedge back, and Wedge is standing there all cut up, kind of stiff as a board, with no pupils in his eyes. You're like, oh no, what's going on? Well, it turns out that this Devorian was a Sith acolyte, and he was left in this dark side temple by the Emperor, because the Emperor wanted to explore the temple, but not now. He had too many things he had to do first. But when the Emperor passed away, the Empire left that station, but he stayed, learned the secrets of the Sith temple, and controls the beast people who live on the planet. So they use all the old equipment that was just left by the Empire there. And his Sith magic is so good that he brought Wedge back from the dead. Wedge was about to die, but he brought him back through Sith magic. And already you know where this is going, into the crap dumpster here. I was like, wait, he's saved by Sith magic. And of course, Wedge at first is like a zombie in the end of the first book, but in this one, he's conscious, or he, I guess, slowly regains his consciousness, tries to escape, but the Devorian doesn't let him. Eventually, the Rogues are going to rescue Wedge, but then Dolor somehow gets captured by the Devorian, who he said, now listen to the music. Yes, listen to it. I guess the music's coming from the temple. The music also happens to be evil music, says the Bith that's in Rogue Squadron, who also has, I guess they have the Force in them. This is so confusing because the Dolor the Celestian has never once in the entire series even hinted that he has Force abilities, but I guess he can hear the music, and the music is the Force. But Harrian, who's a brand new character who we're supposed to care about, and we don't, she also has the Force. She Force flows through time in her dreams, and dreams about things of days long ago, and she only does it once, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, the dream seems kind of kooky too. And so this whole thing is just weird and stupid. But while she's in her bedside, she's calling out to him through the Force, Door, don't listen to the music. It's evil music. He's like, oh, it is evil music. Oh, I almost fell for your Sith magic trick. And he's like, oh, curse you, I will kill you. But then Dolor accepts the magic and turns bright blue or something. But he has a little Sith magic. He's kind of gone into the Sith later on. It's dark side magic he has. None of this is making sense. Anyway, some Bothan who we don't care about, we've never seen before, comes in. He is also privy to ancient Bith magic, which I guess is Sith magic. He shoots his hand off. His hand floats around. This is the floating hand thing. Chokes the Devorian and then clinches, and the Devorian's head explodes. And then the hand just attaches right back to his arm. And that's when I was like, oh, just end this series, please, now. But Dolor is captured by his Sith magic. This Bothan now controls this Imperial army raised off of Beast, primitive Beast, and he's controlling all their minds. And so he's sending them to attack Rogue Squadron. Rogue Squadron is outgunned, outmaneuvered, but all these armies and all these minds are hard for him to control. So Dolor gets a message out to Harrian, who's injured, say, hey, get into a X-Wing and come over here and shoot torpedoes at this place. And so she does. But the torpedoes don't do any good, so she just rams it in with her X-Wing. And then, Wedge is going, more people sacrifice themselves. Oh, by the way, at the end of this, Plor comes back. Why? Because we just wanted, she's like, I knew you guys would need my help. Are you back for good? No, I'm still the prince of my planet, but they let me come and help you guys out. Why? Why? Her story arc just ended. Give us some breathing room. 3 comic books, and now she's already back? And it doesn't make sense why the princess who says there's a lot of work to do on my planet. Obviously not. A few weeks later, a few days later, you come back saving Rogue Squadron. And why? Did you just let your princess hop off into an X-Wing? What happens if she gets shot down and dies? There goes everything your world was building toward. I don't know. This does not make sense. This is not very good. And it's so sad because Satpo is an excellent author. But when it comes to comic books, the storytelling is choppy at best. Now, this story is just out of left field, too. It doesn't even feel like Rogue Squadron. It is just that bad. Oh, I should mention at the end, of course, the Harrion and Dolores Ghost are looking up, watching the X-Wings fly away. So why are there Force Ghosts there? I don't know, and I don't care. This is terrible. This is terrible. Warrior Princess is bad, but this is just terrible. And this is when myself, and I know a lot of other people online were going, what the heck? Did Michael Stackpole really write this? And I've never asked him about a comic book series and what he thought. Well, I mean, I did ask online one time when they were doing, back in the good old days, we had Q&As with the authors and everything. I said, are you going to tie this into the X-Wing Rogue Squadron books? Absolutely. He said that to, I think that's in one of the letter columns too. He told fans he was going to tie it in to the X-Wing. It was a prequel to the books. And I was like, okay, well, let's wait and see how these two connect. Do they? I don't know. Find out next time in another video.